Hello, welcome back to Lauren Gordy YouTube channel. This is my favorite thing, lighting. It took me forever. I spent the majority of the energy and time that I had extra on the lighting. I changed it 100 times. I had 2 years. And honestly, like trends changed, my style changed over, the course of 2 years. So here we are. And I cannot wait to just walk around and show you guys the main living room and all the fun things that we chose. So right behind me is actually, this is really big. It's about 36 inches and I found it on Wayfair. It was a steal. I was very excited because it was towards the end and I had already blown through the budget. It just was what it was. So I love Wayfair, but sometimes the lighting, you don't know if it's not really high quality or high end. Sometimes it can just look a little chintzy and cheap. But anyway, and the nice thing about this, it's in the breakfast nook. And originally, this is a shout out to my dad. He came to visit and he said, this light it has to have a dimmer. So immediately we went to Home Depot and my husband, the cameraman, he put it on a little dimmer, which actually really does make a difference. So, and because before you're just kind of blown out with how bright it is because you have the windows and the sliders. So it's really incredible. It's kind of nice when we eat dinner, we can just lower it down or just kind of relaxing for some ambient lighting. But anyways, we love the breakfast nook. It's such a large, comfortable space. And then as we make our way to the kitchen, my two favorite lights, the pendant lighting over the island, arterials. I love me some arterials. It's a little more high end, it's expensive, but I found these on sale. I honestly couldn't even believe it. I thought it was like maybe like a trick website. I just was like, okay, I'm really rolling the dice here ordering these lights because I don't even know if this is real life, but I love them. They ended up even better than I anticipated. The antique brass mixed with the linen shade kind of just softens it a little bit. And then the really cool sconces that we did above the open shelving, I don't even know what website I found those. It was somewhere across the seas, but those were also a winner. They're real etched marble and they're matte black because I definitely wanted the combo throughout the house to be matte black, antique brass, and then linen, a little bit of like natural elements with like wicker and rattan. Okay, now we are backtracking out of the kitchen area and into the dining area, and obviously it's all one big open area, so dining area is the kitchen area and vice versa. But this light was a risk to me because I ordered it off CB2 and it was expensive to ship. So my dad lives in an area where there's a CB2. So then when he went to pick it up, the box was so big he couldn't even fit in his car. It was just such a mess. And I was like, oh gosh, is this a sign that maybe this is the wrong light? Because it's a little, it's a little wild. And then another thing happened, we installed it and the tile guy was in here and he didn't think anyone was here. So he stood under it and took a selfie with it like it was a little hat. So then I thought, well, is this light just crazy? But honestly, we stuck with it and I listened to my gut and it looks awesome because it's pretty much centered in the middle of the room. So I think it just softens it, gives it a nice little natural element with all the blacks and the brass and all that kind of stuff. And I love it. And as we continue with the lighting, this wall is huge. So it's 16 feet. I'll just pop, look at this. I've always wondered when I was going to use this chair, so here we are. As much as I love this large wall, I was a little nervous with finding lighting that was going to look right, finding artwork, the whole deal. Finally, I found these two antique brass 22-inch sconces from Pottery Barn, and they just look awesome. I just feel like they're timeless. Because the wall is so large, I think that either A, a piece of lighting could get lost on it, or B, the lighting needs to be so big that the sconce can look kind of like a little crazy. But I think they look really cool, personally, and they give off just the right amount of ambient lighting. All right, so we're moving on from the wall. Everything's hardwired, which makes it so nice. But this is a piece of art actually my dad had, and he gave it to me years ago. And I love it. It was done in 1999. And this light is from Lumens. I really wanted this space to feel simplistic, but still kind of eye-catching, and I think an art light just like really, really does that. Not only does it showcase the art, it's just the whole space. So it's kind of nice because this is the little area that you walk in and you take a right and you're in our bedroom. Not really bulky furniture here, so we're not running into anything, and just keep it clean, keep it cool. Okay, we are moving from the main entry area to the foyer. Foyer, 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 foyer. I love this foyer. It's big. It's really the connection between both sides of the house. But really what we're here focusing on is the light above me. It's like a little halo glowing over my head. This room was hard because the ceilings are 10 feet and the foyer is bigger than you would think. I needed something more substantial and I don't think I even really realized it. And I found this bad boy at Williams-Sonoma, which is really cool. And it's awesome, and I love that it's like this layered look and it just feels so nice and it kind of blends in because it's busy and it's big, but it's white. It's over the walls and the ceiling. So at first I thought, okay, is this just gonna look really bizarre because everything in the house is kind of white walls and all that stuff, but gosh, I love it. Williams-Sonoma, it's still there and I wouldn't change a thing. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to dive into the other half of the house and the other lighting and all the ins and outs. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my page, and leave a comment. I love, 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 love to know what you like to see, what you want to see more of, because like I say, that's what it's all about.